Roscoe.
Hey, it's hockey. I know the snow's coming. You're going to be shoveling. If you get sore, please think of Cultivated CBD at cultivatedcbd.com. It reduces inflammation, CBD does in the body. The topicals for sore joints and muscles. There's so many different things Cultivated CBD offers, and the newly legalized products are on there as well. But again, if your elbow hurts, if your shoulder hurts, sore joints, muscles, CBD to the rescue. Anxiety, CBD to the rescue. Problem sleeping, CBD to the rescue. For me, it's helped me so much. You can try it, and just going to cultivatedcbd.com, put in the keyword KFAN, where you can now get 15% off your next order and free shipping. Again, it's 15% off your next order, free shipping. Use the promo code KFAN at cultivatedcbd.com. Cultivate a little joy in your life.
For great customer service, visit us at Shane Company.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business.
From the Evans Transportation Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Care Counseling.
Therapy can help because adulting is hard. Care Counseling has expert therapists, same-week availability, and accepts all major Minnesota insurances. The decision to go to therapy can be very difficult, and Care Counseling wants to support you. Visit carecounseling.com today.
Fan forecast.
We have a high of 22 today, snow rolling in right around 2.
9 to noon with Paul Allen. Live weekdays on FM 100.3 KFAN and iHeartRadio. Or download it and podcast it later. Just some of the many ways you can listen to The Fan.
Join the Power Trip at Treasure Island on March 2nd and 3rd as they broadcast live and give you a shot to join the crew in Vegas. On March 2nd, we'll be live from the Parlay Lounge from 7 to 9 with guests and a shot to play initials for a free trip to Vegas with the show, along with other prizes like a 55-inch television. On March 3rd, the show will be live for the first initials major of the year and a shot at a spot on the Vegas trip. Learn more at KFAN.com. Make the keyword calendar.
Parrish is red hot.
Yep.
Won the last couple times he's played. Maybe the major is in your sights a week from Friday. We'll see.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I by the way, currently own the green jacket.
You do.
Okay. So
Yes.
thank you. Let's not forget.
I got to get one. I'm not happy looking at my career stats and seeing a goose egg there.
Yeah.
Not happy.
Roser?
Yes, sir.
You we talked about watching The Last of Us yesterday, how much we're enjoying that.
My.
We started it.
Yeah, I love it.
First episode's A+.
Yeah, it's really
The
good,
whole
man.
series is A+.
Yeah. On Prime Video, coming up on March 3rd, one of my favorite books of the last, 20 years, Daisy Jones and the Six.
I don't know about that.
Great book, just a New York Times bestseller, just fantastic. Well, they made it into a series. It's about it's kind of a ripoff of the story of Fleetwood Mac, to be honest with you, but with a better twist. It's just great. Anyway, the new trailer's out for Daisy Jones and the Sixth.
Who's in it?
March 3rd. Nobody that you would recognize. Nobody by name that I recognize at all, to be honest with you. But man, the book is so great, and it's about this band that comes to huge stardom in the 70s, and the main two characters kind of maybe fall in love, maybe they don't. It's great, man. It's a great book, and it looks like they're staying true to it with the series. I cannot wait.
That's the key words.
Yeah, right.
True to it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Cannot wait.
Well,
So,
good.
There you go.
Good tip.
Yeah, man. Stick around for that, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
The lead gal in it is Elvis's granddaughter.
What?
Is that
really?
Riley Keough?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Wow.
Okay, good. I did not know that. Oh, she's good. I like her. Man, that's a really good casting. I'm telling you, the book was so good. I've listened to it twice, and I don't do that with many books. Man, it's really something.
Speaking of books that I'm going to listen to.
Yeah.
So we had Lou Ragoose on from Care 11. That's basically the only station you haven't worked for in town, Rosie.
That's
Oh, Rosie.
We had him on
you beat again.
We had him on the podcast yesterday, and he didn't give us the ending because he wants people to buy his book. Can't blame him. He just spent years writing a book, doesn't want to give away the ending. Even though he fully admitted it's Googleable, it's a news story, but he spent a handful of years reporting and investigating and following this disappearance in Vermilion, South Dakota in the 1970s. That was a cold case for decades. But it got resolved. And he says there is a resolution. It got solved. It's a fun, we did 45 minutes with Lou yesterday?
Yeah.
Such a good dude.
When did he cover it? So was he covering it while he was working at Care?
The incident happened in 71.
Okay.
He worked in the town or near there in the early 2000s. He covered it then. But then he wrote the book in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So
So the book's
So
called
it's a true crime story.
Yes.
but-
The book's called Vanished in Vermilion. It's about these two 17-year-old gals that were on their way to a party, never showed up. And as Lou explained on the podcast, and you can listen to it, it's the After Party podcast, not the Power Trip podcast. I know that's confusing. But he basically explained it was just a different time, and the overwhelming consensus from police was, well, these girls just ran away.
Right.
So it was like, that's not our problem, that's your problem that they ran away. So it just was a bunch of family members feeling helpless that they weren't getting any help because the police were saying these girls probably ran. So good luck to you.
Yeah.
So it was a
Then it
cold
takes
case for
another turn.
decades.
Yeah,
And then there's some crazy
They've
turns that
uncovered
Lou
some
discussed. And then again, he did not give us the ending, but there are some things in the middle without even knowing how it ends because I didn't Google it. You're going, dear God, what is happening with this case?
Yeah.
It gets very
It's
strange.
amazing how
It's going to get made into a movie.
That's what we asked him. We're like,
It
this has
almost
to
has
be a
to.
Netflix
Yeah.
documentary, or at
Yeah.
least Lou did an audiobook, but we're like, dude, you got to turn this into an 8-part podcast like everybody else is doing.
It's super interesting.
Yeah.
I bet it was.
And he's such a good dude. And
Yeah, great
he
dude.
likes
Yeah.
initials. He bought the initials game.
That's good.
At initialsgame.com. And he said he's a solid player. So at some point, we're going to have Lou Ragoose, one of the great names of all time,
That is a
play
good name.
initials as well.
Hard to forget that name.
Lou
But the
Ragoose,
book is
yeah.
called Vanished in Vermilion, and it just came out yesterday.
He's
good
from
for him.
originally from Wheaton, Minnesota, I think is what he said. Right?
Yeah,
Is that
by
right?
Orton,
Wheaton?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was great.
Nice guy.
Yeah, that's fun, man.
Yeah.
Lou Ragoose.
See, the after party's back in a big
Nice
way. Big.
Yeah.
Big way.
But you seemed less than impressed over there.
No, it was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was a fun one yesterday.
Are we going to call Ben and ask him if he wants us to do this today? Or
You know the answer.
Call him.
you call him?
Oh, come on. You know the answer.
Call him.
It's beautiful out right now. He's not going to, he's going to say, look, what do you guys, suck it up. Just
Yeah.
drive over there.
I think
He's
we're all
right.
going to suck it up.
Yep, that's right.
yeah.
Let's
We're
just
going to
suck it
get
up and do
there.
it.
We're going to get there. I'm just going to bitch and complain on the way home that it's going
What?
to take me 4 hours.
I'm going to get a hotel by there and just spend the night.
Yeah, but don't, Rosie, I don't know if you knew this. Maybe Abbott hasn't told you because he's in the communications industry
he's
with Sex and
drunk all the
Communication.
Who
He
is?
came in here and yelled at me yesterday.
Tomorrow is Power Trip Snow Day.
I heard
We
that.
are doing the show from home. And in fact,
Right.
I think the first 45 minutes of the show is going to be the Lou Ragoose podcast.
Oh, okay.
We're just going to play it back.
Why not?
So about 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
we're going to go live from our homes because we're staying home.
Are we done?
That's a real snow day.
Because our
Sort
boss,
of.
Yeah.
boss said
So
she
we'll
had
be
this
just wanted to
basically-
relive COVID for
Well, he
a
was-
day.
I guess.
You'll
He
be
was
able to
yelling at me
listen
because
and watch.
I absconded from my duties with Common today to go on Twin Cities Live. So he's mad at me because I said I blamed Abbott because Abbott gave me the clearance to do it because you guys are involved with it.
Right.
I said it's one, I took one for the team.
That's
It's a
my
team
boy.
effort.
Thanks, Rose.
That's my boy.
Common is a pain in the butt anyway.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
yeah, you're correct, Daddy.
Thank you, buddy. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to
Yeah.
have TV today, big TV stars. Be awesome.
There you go.
Am I right? Am I right?
I
You're
got to
right.
put my tooth in.
You got to put
Yeah,
your
Put
you
your
do.
tooth in.
Yeah, you got to put
Nikki
your
can
tooth
worry
in.
about the furnace. You worry about your tooth.
That's
Okay. That sounds, you know what? That sounds fair.
That sounds real.
It's a good trade-off.
Good. So you're all set with that, right? Right?
Yes,
Marco? Okay,
yes,
good,
yes.
good,
Thank
good,
you.
good,
Thank
good,
you.
good,
Yes.
good. I'm glad
LK
to-
in August at,
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oops.
Aquarius. Thank you.
Aquarius. Yeah, no, it's okay.
I thought you booked it for August.
So did I.
August
Yeah,
is
that's
the
a
name of the
long
gentleman
wait.
who's coming out.
I'm like, if you
August
get your
furnace.
No,
Furnace
no,
done.
August
August
is
is the
gentleman help.
technician.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
That's right.
I was going to say that's the least likely time to need a new furnace.
Yeah, that'd be
Is
weird.
in August. Let's do the quickest fan five ever because we only have like a minute before we got to break, and then we go commercial free the rest of the way.
But I think we should do Fan 5 after the break then.
I
'Cause we don't have a minute. I don't want to. I don't want to
cares?
waste
It's-
your
yeah,
Fan
why
5.
would we
Because
blow
you're too good
through
at
it?
Fan
What's
5.
going on?
Yeah, man. Let's do it now. It's
Makes
not
me
good enough.
happy. It's not good enough.
no, there's not enough stuff to we'll do headlines in the next segment. It's not good enough.
But I already deleted the thing.
Yeah.
BuildersRemodelers.com. Thank you at BuildersRemodelers.com.
Thanks, builders and remodelers.
There you go.
The Wild one, 2-1 over the Kings. We talked about that earlier with
Yes.
Parrish. Ryan Hartman scored both goals.
Philip Gustafson's awesome.
Gopher basketball at Maryland tonight at 6 o'clock. The Gophers are just 1-14 in the Big Ten.
They get the #1 draft pick next year.
The Wolves are hosting the Hornets Friday, probably. The Niners quarterback Brock Purdy
Oh, he's such a good-looking guy.
waiting for
how about
swelling to
that?
go down. So his surgery was supposed to be today. Now
man.
they're going to delay it until March. 6-month recovery. They
about
still think
that?
he's going to be ready by the time the season rolls around.
Swelling hadn't gone down.
But Trey Lance is going to be the starter, most likely anyway.
Where's
We'll
Jimmy
see.
G going to end up?
I think Vegas is the hot rumor.
Is that it?
Or Washington.
Sounds like a guy who should be in Vegas, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Jimmy G.
It really
quarterback in
does.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Former mobster.
Yo, go give Jimmy G.
The Hawks fired
What?
Nate McMillan.
Don't make me get Jimmy G.
Franchise tag window open in the NFL. Make or break year reportedly for Madden 24. It sounds like EA is getting
Really?
very frustrated with the series.
Eddie Albert?
Yep. And
Eddie,
Tanner
oh,
Morgan
wow.
was drafted 8th overall in the USFL. We'll do headlines next. More with Mark Parrish and Mark Rosen on The Fan.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all.
iHeartRadio.
Access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Ryan Seacrest. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God.
Hi, I'm Ellen K.
Bobby Bones here.
Hola, soy Enrique Santos.
Access to all of the best free curated playlists.
My favorite music. The best songs.
A little bit of everything.
Access to all of the great podcasts for every interest.
The Stuff You Should Know podcast.
The Daily Show podcast.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
And best of all, it doesn't cost a thing. Download the absolutely free iHeartRadio app now.
You might not have the biggest garage on the block, but with eBay Motors, there's 122 million parts right at your fingertips, whatever you need. There's something that fits your vehicle. Air filters, tires, seat covers, and more. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
Meat sauce here for my incredible friends at St. Croix Casino, Turtle Lake. You like real casino gambling, right? Who doesn't? Well, go see my friends at St. Croix Casino, Turtle Lake. It's a short drive from where you are right now in the Twin Cities. And they have a ton of slots, blackjack, live poker, and they also have craps, roulette, and no-limit Texas Hold'em. You can't do that here in Minnesota. You can go do it with my friends at St. Croix Casino, Turtle Lake. And this month, you could win a John Deere utility tractor with loader and snow blower attachment from St. Croix Casino, Turtle Lake. Go to GoPlayWin.com. That's GoPlayWin.com. St. Croix Casino, Turtle Lake. Find your fortune. Bye.
Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
At Early Bird Electric, being 100% committed to excellence means that no one is more dedicated to providing safe and dependable electrical service than we are. And right now, get 10% off general electrical services. Visit earlybirdelectricians.com or call 612-THE-BIRD.
Thank you to all of the business owners who kept people employed during the pandemic. For all you've done, you may be eligible to claim the Employee Retention Tax Credit, a payroll tax refund from the United States Treasury Department, applicable to businesses who kept employees on payroll during the pandemic. The window is closing to claim your refund. Contact Paychex to see if you qualify. Paychex is proud to have helped more than 45,000 businesses secure over $9.2 billion in ERTC claims, an average of $190,000 per business. 50 years and thousands of experts in HR, payroll, benefits, and insurance. You may be eligible to claim the Employee Retention Tax Credit, a payroll tax refund from the United States Treasury Department, applicable to businesses who kept employees on payroll during the pandemic. The window is closing to claim your refund. Contact Paychex to see if you qualify. Visit paychex.com/ERTC to find out how Paychex can help you get additional cash into your business. Paychex.com/ERTC. Paychex.com/ERTC.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey, and I'm here to tell you, Jefferson Lines is your #1 bus experience in Minnesota and the official bus of iHeartRadio. They're here to get you where you need to go with daily schedules to thousands of destinations all across the country. And when you ride with Jefferson Lines, you're going to experience the convenient, comfortable travels that make them Minnesota's best transportation company of 2021 and 2022. You could book travel today from Duluth to the Twin Cities for as low as $25. Book online with the official bus of iHeartRadio at jeffersonlines.com.
Join the Power Trip in the Parlay Lounge at Treasure Island Resort and Casino March 2nd and March 3rd for your chance to win a trip to Las Vegas and other prizes, including a Nintendo Switch, AirPods, an iPad, a 55-inch smart TV, and more. On Thursday, March 2nd, Lucky Rubes will compete to win a trip for two to Las Vegas by playing initials. And Friday morning, March 3rd, the Power Trip will be broadcasting live with another chance to win a trip for two to Vegas. Details at KFAN.com, keyword Vegas. See you March 2nd and 3rd at Treasure Island Resort and Casino.
Higher quality, not higher prices. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
Every deal is a steal at PJ's Appliance Outlet. PJ'sApplianceOutlet.com.
You're listening live to the Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
It's a wild Wednesday on The Fan. Caller 11 right now will receive a pair of tickets to the Wild game on February 28th against the New York Islanders.
Wow.
Mark Parrish's old squad.
Yeah,
Call
go Wild. Which one?
1-800-320-5326 now for your chance to win.
Hey.
How long are you going to
We can
talk?
put the old squad with
There it
Zach's
is.
face on right there.
Police in Tennessee are investigating a
Yeah.
strange and disturbing discovery. They're looking for people responsible for dumping 8 severed cow heads in a dumpster over the weekend in Haywood County.
What?
That's a...
Officials responded
Where
to
else
the
are you gonna
incident
put 'em?
on Saturday at a dumpster in the area of northeast Memphis.
At least they put him in a dumpster.
I don't know. What are you supposed to do with them? I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I don't know. Can't give them back to the cow.
Yeah. Can't set him
We're
on
having a
Sauce's doorstep.
Hey, and you
chipping.
just started watching Severance.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so good.
It's so
yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki and I are full tilt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Just lovable people on that show.
so far, yeah.
Feel bad for everyone.
Well, there's
They're all miserable.
there's only
Yeah,
been
we are.
2 deaths so far.
Okay.
They've been
Spoiler.
fairly violent.
Okay.
What about White Lotus season 2, Saucy?
Very good.
I'm halfway through it right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
my. It's so good.
My goodness, guys, there's just no one to like.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And oh man, am I wrapped up in that show right now?
It's so good.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Corey, yeah, we talked about that. And so I guess Nikki listened because I walked in one night and she was on the season 1 finale.
Oh,
And so there went that one
Yeah,
that we were
sure.
going to watch together. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, the second season I think is a tad better than the first season. It's very good.
More subplots even
Yeah,
going
and
on.
there's so many things.
What's the guy in The Sopranos? Christopher.
Christopher from
He's
Sopranos.
so good in
He's
that.
so good.
Yeah, just the balance of just wait, man.
Well,
Like
and the thing is, I can't wait to be done, Saucy, not to interrupt you, but I can't wait to be done because I got to know what the point is.
Yeah.
Not just the point at the end. I want to know what the writer was trying to say when he was writing that season.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what he's commenting on, if you know what I mean. Because there's so
There's
many
a lot of social
dislikable
class
people in
and
this.
there's a lot of that that's
just
going
wait.
on. Yeah,
Just wait.
Obviously.
I can't wait.
Wait till the end.
I got 3 more episodes. Can't wait.
Yeah.
White Lotus, man. It's really good.
Yep.
Really, really good. Worth your time on HBO.
Very good. Yeah.
Right.
Time now for headlines presented by Paul Bunyan Plumbing and Drain.
What happened? So, what happened?
Well, here's what happened. Today is Ash Wednesday.
Oh. Okay.
And we talked about it earlier. It's National Margarita Day.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't think those can overlap.
Well,
Can
sure
they
they
overlap?
can.
Aren't you
see
supposed
why
to,
not.
You're supposed to give stuff up starting today? How does that work?
I wish.
I don't know how this
At one
works.
point, I did know
I don't
that.
know.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
What, if you had to give something up, what would it be? And you can't.
Brushing my teeth.
Oh man, that's a lot easier than you think. You have to be serious, Corliss. What if you had to give one thing up? What would it be?
There's got to be parameters, buddy. There's like
Like a vice?
Yeah,
For a day or for
40 days, 40
for
nights.
40? Is that what?
Probably indecision.
Well,
maybe hesitation. In a new poll, 46% of men ages 18 to 44 say that their ideal relationship is not completely monogamous. 28% of women agree.
Who are these bastards they talk to?
Right, so 18 to 44, Almost half of men said their ideal relationship is not completely monogamous. Completely, I think, is the key
they
there.
didn't talk to me.
Yeah. Well, you're not 18 to 44.
Dang it, I'm out of that too now.
But 28% of women agree.
Yeah.
Rose. Oh,
I bet it's higher than that.
A lot more to discuss in that headline.
Yeah, man, let's talk about it.
Go for it. Fire away.
Yeah, fire away,
The
Rose.
floor is yours.
I'm good. Happened? I'm good.
Really? What happened?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
A pizzeria
Wow,
in
baby.
in
Oh,
Ohio
baby.
that's going through a heat wave right now. A pizzeria in Ohio is going viral because they have a sign out front saying, now hiring non-stupid people.
Oh, man. That's just shows you can't fire me from here. I won't be employable.
That's a great argument right there, buddy.
They're getting in trouble for it because
Yeah, don't use that in the contract in your contract negotiation.
They don't let me.
But who cares? So they put that on their sign. They don't want to hire stupid people. So what?
Can't blame them. Who does want to hire stupid people?
Their business.
Oh, come on.
No, no, you already work here, buddy. They don't have to hire you.
Oh.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to
he's
compliment
right.
you, but I have a hard time with it.
The whole town knows.
The latest trend for bachelorette parties is not rowdy partying, but now they are trading those for wellness retreats.
I'm so
How
glad
boring.
you brought this up, buddy. I'm so glad you brought this up, buddy.
What the hell's a wellness retreat?
Well, you go to a spa and
It's not
you
mental
meditate.
health wellness. This
Probably
is
a little bit of
spa
everything.
days.
No, it's probably meditating.
You do what, Hawk?
I don't know.
I went to that for 6 weeks.
You sure did.
You sure did.
We're glad you
It was
did, Dad.
awesome.
Yeah, we are. Gentlemen, I need your help. And
Mm-hmm.
listeners out there, at Chris_hockey on the Twitter machine. I need to find a male stripper.
What?
Jesus. Button bar.
One that'll dress like a cowboy.
For?
A bachelorette party that I'm in charge of.
You're in charge.
You're in charge.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Dang it, I can't turn
Why
around. It's
are
this
you
stupid camera.
in charge of a bachelorette party?
That doesn't make
I don't know.
Why wasn't this discussed at 5:30 in the morning?
This is way too late in the day.
Yeah, wait, what?
How? Who? Yeah.
This is not a headline.
Our beloved Suzanne is getting married, and I am I'm happy enough and lucky enough to be the person who gets to walk her down the aisle.
Which is great.
Yeah, and my daughter is in charge of the bachelorette party because they're best friends.
Oh boy.
But she is not going to find a male stripper, so that's been put in my life.
Let me put it to you in hockey terms. What he's saying.
Mom?
Here's what hockey's saying, and Corey and I have known him long enough. They all sat around and said, "Hey, we're going to have a bachelorette party for wonderful Suzanne, who's incredible. Who's going to pay for it? Hockey. Hockey, you're in charge of it. Is that right, Hawk?
Well, no, not just that. It wasn't just that. My wife doesn't like to share her male strippers.
Can't blame her.
And literally, this is exactly the conversation. None of them could think, well, how do you find one? And so they just said, well, he'll know how to do it. And I don't know.
Is this her request to have? This is part. I mean, this is the true bachelorette party. She wants a male stripper.
I believe that is the case. I don't know for sure that she's the one that requested it, but I know that is that I. So anyway,
Well, tell
I
Kim
need to find one.
Tell Kim I appreciate it, but she can share me.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Will you dress as a cowboy and come strip for them?
I'll do the cowboy thing.
Have a guy dressed as Benjamin Franklin.
Do they want to go blind? Because I do not have any tan at this point.
Parrish will fall asleep.
Yeah, they just a stripper napping, a napping stripper.
Right. I love that in this scenario.
A nappergram.
The guy that is the honorary father of the bride is the one who is in charge of setting up the strippers for the daughter.
Well, I'd do anything for her. She's the best.
Sounds like
correct.
it.
Yes, correct.
So what are you going to do?
And well said, but
I just don't know where to look.
I'll ask Nikki. I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'll have Nikki text me. I'm sure they'll have one in 5 minutes.
Just ask 9 to noon. He'll know.
Male strippers?
Sure.
Sure.
Probably the same booking agent.
There's got to be some dude who is trying to find his way through college.
You're telling me PA at some point hasn't been curious about what it's like to be a stripper?
I just want to hire
like
one.
his younger days.
Hey, Zach, where would you go if you were looking?
I think we talked about this like a month or two ago where we were trying to find.
Might have been a different conversation you were having.
Yeah, you might have been talking about
Charlie's deal. We were trying to find someone for Carly, I think.
Oh,
and but my question is, and I'm sorry if this was already answered. The cowboy thing.
Yeah.
Is that a request from somebody, or is that just something
I think
that
they're
you
all
want?
big Yellowstone fans. It's not. No, it's not me. Believe it or not, I'm not the one. But I think they all like Rip.
Kevin
so they're
Costner.
hoping to find somebody that looks like Rip.
My cowboy hat's white.
Yeah.
Well, not
dang
this
it.
month.
Sorry.
Yeah, not this month.
So you're in charge of getting it.
That's right. Yeah.
When is this happening?
Yeah.
How much time do you have?
Boy, that's a great question. I think I have a month. No, a little over a month because I think it's in April. Yeah.
Good quiz.
Better hurry
We
up.
should have a contest.
Zach,
A contest.
he wants to judge
Wait,
it.
what am I thinking? Zach, will you find me a male stripper? Please?
We'll have a big old contest.
Yeah,
and-
because I don't want to hire a bad one, so you got to help me find a
Right.
good one. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Send your audition tapes to
Yes.
Chris _Hockey on
or
Twitter.
Zach
He'll be
Halverson.
judging them for a week.
Yeah, please send them to
And
Zach
Zach
instead,
Halverson on
please.
Twitter.
Please. Yeah, so there you
Pics
go.
and vids.
Good luck.
That's the weirdest thing
Pics
I've ever
and
asked for
vids.
on the radio, and I've been doing this for a while.
Quickly, Core, before you get back to headlines, Vikings defensive tackle Dalvin Tomlinson's deal was set to void in recent days, which would have pushed 7.5 of dead money onto the Vikings cap. But the team and Tomlinson have agreed to move that
Yes.
date to 3/15.
Good.
So nothing yet.
So they're
but
still working on the
nothing
deal
new.
then. Good,
They're-
good. I don't want to lose that guy, man.
Yeah.
Hard
No.
to find guys that big that play that hard. He
Tough.
just played too much this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Get him signed.
Those are big old shoulders, but he carried the whole defensive line on him this year.
Oh, back to nudity for a second.
Oh, please.
As
Yes.
you guys know,
Nice.
nudity is not allowed on Instagram. Right? Twitter, it's the Wild Wild West. Can't have nudity on Instagram.
Thank God you warned me.
And I believe it's the case with TikTok as well. Is that right? No
I don't know,
nudity
I'm
on
not on
TikTok?
TikTok.
Zachary, right?
No, and they're very strict.
The latest TikTok trend is slyly flashing females' top halves, but doing it in a way that doesn't get flagged. I have not done research on this yet. My guess is a couple of you will. I guess that's the new game that some of the girls are playing is how close they can get without getting flagged and getting it shut down.
I don't think they can do it. So they should.
Sounds like a
Send
challenge.
your
I don't
videos
think
to
you can
Chris
do
Hodge.
it. I don't think you can do it.
Those audition tapes, Chris_Hockey.
Thank you.
4 and 5 pet parents claim their dog's wellness is just as important as their child's.
My gosh.
That's the
Really?
dumbest thing I have ever heard.
Yeah,
and I
that-
freaking love my
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
That's the thing I thought about when we talked about that alligator earlier, right? There was an 80-something-year-old person walking her dog in Florida, and the dog, I don't know if the dog was getting attacked, but was threatened by an alligator. So she tried to save the dog, ends up dying herself.
Nope.
If that's one of my daughters,
You're
I'm
going for it.
going
Yep.
for it.
Right. Of course.
If that's one of my dogs, I'm screaming, I'm trying to hit the alligator,
With a
but I'm
baseball
never
bat
with a long stick.
from a long
Yeah.
ways away. I'm like, I don't want my dogs to die, but I'm not
I
going to
don't
die
want to
for
die.
either one
No.
of my dogs. And I love those freaking dogs.
Right.
Yes.
4 and 5? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It should be 0%. 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's part of why.
I mean,
part of dogs is protection.
I don't have kids, so if put me in the
That
dog,
changes
that
everything.
changes. But like, if an alligator tried to eat Muppet, I would go John Wick on it and kill every alligator that's ever lived.
Which Muppet? Like Miss Piggy?
No, you would.
All right, but that's a great point. You have no kids yet. You have Muppet and you're going for a walk in Florida, and an alligator makes a run at Muppet.
Yeah.
Are you willing to die for Muppet? Are you going to potentially go Happy Gilmore on it and wrestle an alligator to try to get Muppet out of its jaws? And I'm not talking about like a 3-foot alligator. I'm talking about one of the big boys.
This is. I have a follow up. How much would you talk about me on the show if that happened?
That's an interesting
Quite a bit.
follow-up.
Okay, then I would do it.
quite a bit.
Would I be talked about?
Sure, but you won't
course
hear
you
to
would.
hear it. You'll be dead.
You're going after an
I'd
alligator.
be haunting Corey.
Well, most of it would be how
With
you
my ghost
failed
wiener.
because the alligator kicked your ass and
We
ate
would
you.
be talking about why you went after an alligator over a dog.
We'd probably say you
probably
meat
be-
sauced it and
we'd
didn't try
probably-
hard enough.
We'd probably be talking about the only alligator in the world that ever exploded from eating too much.
The only alligator that broke its jaw trying to eat my head. Yeah, and I would
Showed out a
survive.
human
Yeah,
head.
I'd survive.
I pictured it.
I'd have a big dent in my head. But yeah.
There'd be an alligator at Home Depot in Florida looking for a refrigerator.
It'd be like that game those kids play where you press the alligator teeth. Might have just bust up all the teeth.
No, would you try to save Muppet or would you just say, I can't die for a dog?
I would try and save
You
Muppet.
would do both.
That's insane.
No, fine.
No,
call
you
me
would try
insane.
to
You call me whatever you
save
want.
him.
Yeah,
point.
you're going to try and save him, but you're
course.
going to
Yeah.
keep yourself at a safe
Yeah.
distance.
Stand at your own peril,
I think
though.
you like
That's what I mean. Like,
might,
like with the
can't
long
risk
stick,
yourself.
with the, I'm not going up there and tapping it on the head or going to try and kick it.
right.
Muppet's
It is
kinda
interesting
tiny.
though, isn't it? Because like your human instinct, just like with you see a snake or even a mouse, you jump away from it.
Oh. Yep.
Would your human instinct be to try to save the dog at first and maybe get yourself eaten on accident? You know what I mean? Because if it was a kid, you'd definitely go for it. But if I don't know, man.
It's a 100% fight or flight.
Yeah, right.
I mean, so
man,
you don't know until you're there.
You can get another dog.
You don't.
Or,
that's what what you do.
You can. Or, man, seems like his name comes up all the time lately. But
His name.
the great Richard Oaknick once said if there were dinosaurs outside, we wouldn't go play baseball. Alligators are basically freaking dinosaurs.
They are dinosaurs,
How about
yeah.
don't live in Florida? It's a hellhole anyway. Yeah. Outside of Orlando.
I'll tell you what.
I've never been.
But there's alligators in Orlando.
There's some nice places in Florida.
Fort Myers.
Yeah. I was in Mexico for a week. I didn't see a single alligator. I'll go there instead.
Probably not.
Fair enough.
The beaches.
Yep.
How do you guys feel about this one? Earlier this month, a guy went into a Circle K in Memphis and got very mad because the guy wanted to get some beer, but the gal running the cashier wouldn't sell him beer. Doesn't matter why. He got mad, though. He grabbed a whole display of chips and just kind of ripped them, put them into his car, and then drove off. But while the cashier was distracted, another customer named Joseph Braswell noticed that the guy had dropped 2 bags of chips outside. So bags on the ground outside of the Circle K. He picked them up and started eating them. Police found him a few minutes later with crumbs on his face. Security footage showed what happened, that he picked up bags off the floor outside, not in the store. He's facing a charge of theft of property worth $1,000 or less. Each bag of chips was valued about $5. So the guy who took a whole rack of them took off. They haven't caught him yet, but this guy's getting
throw the book at this guy.
Wait
a
a
charge for
minute.
eating a couple of bags of chips off the
Well,
street.
they had to catch something.
If I might be his attorney for a moment, we'd like to cite the case of finders, keepers, losers, weep.
I mean, yeah.
How do you know where they came
Case
from?
dismissed.
Right.
Yeah, they
They're
could have fallen
on the ground
just
outside
fallen
the store.
out of the guy's shopping bag
Come
like he had
on.
already paid for him.
I don't like this a minute.
No.
Nope. That seems like a waste of taxpayer dollars, to be honest with you.
Yeah, $10, man. Come on, give it to him.
Go find the dude that stole the cart.
Right.
Didn't we used to have the
Chips.
Chewbacca defense in the system somewhere?
Oh, that was pretty bad.
That was pretty good.
I thought we had it at
I'm
some
sure
point.
we did, but that was a million years ago, dude.
Things get deleted.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
The world's largest 4-day work week pilot program has wrapped up. It took place over 6 months in the UK. It involved researchers from around the globe, including Boston College and the University of Cambridge. 61 companies, nearly 3,000 employees tried this. The companies could choose how they would structure it, like giving an extra day off per week or reducing their work days in a year to average out to 32 hours per week. So it didn't have to be 40 hours crammed into 4 days. Pay could not be cut, had to be the same pay. Resounding success for employees and employers, according to the study.
Damn.
Oh, wow, Rose.
It wasn't just about less working hours for the same amount of money. It was 15% of the employees who participated said no amount of money could convince them to go back to working 5 days a week.
Really?
Workers reported a lot of benefits, including better sleep, stress levels, personal lives, mental health. They spent more time with their kids, families, household duties, friends. And the companies reported that their revenue stayed broadly the same during the 6-month trial, but went up 35% on average when compared with a similar period from previous years.
Wow.
They also dealt with less turnover, fewer sick days, less burnout, and happier employees.
I think we're heading in that direction, aren't we?
Really?
I do. Do it. I think
Oh, Rosie, yeah.
people working from home, this is the next step.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
I want you guys to know that if this show goes well tomorrow, you know, the Power Trip Snow Day,
Yep.
Yeah.
and we're able to broadcast, and it works out great, and people are able to watch us and listen to us, I might move to Mexico the next day.
Too much show for
Oh,
one.
yeah, what about the Black Hills?
I've decided Mexico
It's a lot
is
warmer.
the winter.
Good choice.
I might
Good choice,
do
good choice.
I may do Mexico in the winter and the Black Hills in the summer, because I hear it gets really hot in Mexico.
Do absolutely live
All right,
Cabo
Rosen.
in the wintertime. Absolutely.
It's the best.
100%.
Roser, it's the best.
That's my favorite city there now. Do it. Love it. Damn.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah, I've never been.
What do you like to eat when you go there?
Texas chili bowl.
Oh, Rose.
I didn't have that. I didn't
not
have
what I
that.
would have guessed.
What else do you like to eat there?
Idaho potato shack.
Oh, all right.
I
You're
don't
in the
think I've
wrong
had that
city.
either.
Yeah.
You want to ask him again?
What else do you like to eat there?
The butt.
Oh, Rosie.
Oh, Roser.
Ladies, man.
Yuck.
Wowzer, you go there.
Don't look at me. I didn't say it.
Guys, I'm looking at the latest forecast for the rest of the day today.
And?
Breezy, patchy, blowing snow through the day. Chance of snow, obviously, for this morning.
100%. No.
Snow likely early in the afternoon, then a lot of snow late.
What if it just missed us?
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that
After
suck?
all the buildup.
2 to 3 inches of accumulation today. Then tonight, windy snow, blowing snow. Snow may be heavy at times. Visibility 1/4 mile or less at times after midnight.
All right, then we can safely get to Twin Cities
I
live
agree,
and back.
Yeah. Snow accumulation of 8 to 10 inches tonight.
All right.
After we get 3 to 4 this afternoon and 2 to 3 this morning.
Okay.
So we'll be all right.
Somebody sent me this on Twitter yesterday. Somebody sent me like a 9-minute video on Twitter.
Yeah.
A behind-the-scenes
Calm down,
breakdown of Jaws.
I saw that.
Yeah, the BBC sent a reporter
Yes.
over when Jaws was being filmed in 1974 or whatever, because it came out in 75.
I think a 25-year-old
26. That's exactly what I was going to bring up. Is
Spielberg.
If you do the math, it's obvious.
Yeah.
But he's 26 years old, changing the world of film.
That's
He
incredible.
had already made
It was
Sugarland
incredible.
Express. I think
Exactly,
was the
yeah.
movie he had made, but they had. I watched that entire 9-minute.
I did too.
Video. It was fascinating because it was a bear to film because anytime they mentioned, anytime they actually went on the water, it's out of your element. I mean, you just
by the time they had the shot set up, the boats will have.
And then
moved.
they had. Was it Bruce, the name of the shark? The shark,
yeah.
was just a mechanical mess. It was just awful. They're trying to control that. So when you look at the finished product, it's amazing they got it done with their budget not blowing up.
Yeah.
Of all the obstacles they face without the technology that we have today.
One of the great movies of all
Oh,
time.
it absolutely.
I
is.
mean,
One
it's
of the
still,
greatest
it's
opening
still
scenes
May,
of all
right,
time.
Hawk?
Horrifying.
Yeah. So
that
Meg is better, but still.
Spielberg was on Smartlist a couple of months ago.
Yeah, that's
which
good,
was
man.
super cool. They went through his entire career. Hard not to geek out on Steven Spielberg. And one of them, I forget which one, asked him like, "Hey, do you ever think about doing a limited series?" And I think he said they almost had Lincoln be a series, and then obviously got Daniel Day-Lewis on board and changed their mind and let's just make it into a movie. Well, now Steven Spielberg is going to do a limited series about
Blubber.
Have Rosie
Hockey sex
guess.
life.
Have Rosie guess.
Jackknife.
I have.
not necessarily.
sex?
It's not guessable.
No, I don't
I
know.
mean, if I gave you 1,000 guesses,
No,
you would
I
get it.
don't.
Give us a hint.
It is a
Sven Sundgaard.
world leader,
Oh.
Vladimir Putin.
not currently alive.
Oh,
that changes.
Hitler.
no, I don't think he'd go that route.
He might. You never know.
Well, he might. But
One word.
Mussolini.
Stalin.
Stalin.
Gandhi.
Bolognese.
Sauce is the closest.
What did you say?
Madonna.
To complete it.
What was the guy's name?
Okay.
Who was in prison?
Uh-huh.
This guy
Hold on.
is most famous for being at a water park.
What?
Napoleon.
Napoleon!
Oh.
Is
No
in Bill and
kidding.
Ted's Excellent Adventure, he went on
Oh,
water
yeah,
slides.
Wow, he's
So
doing it.
Spielberg's
really?
going to do a limited series about Napoleon. I don't believe it will involve time traveling in a phone booth.
Well, if they're
Oh,
looking
shit.
for somebody to play him, I'm the same height.
Or whatever your name is.
Funny.
My name's Chris. Thanks.
Yeah.
buddy. Good to see you, buddy.
Rapper Debrat is pregnant
Oh.
with her first child at the age of 48, according to reports. The
Whoa,
father
good for
skipped
her.
the condom. That's too easy.
That's good, man.
Too easy.
Yeah.
How about that? The 48. That's a late start.
Yeah, good for her, man. Get it done.
Kind of healthy.
I couldn't imagine having a baby at 40. It's tiring having a baby. It's really, really tiring.
You don't even want to make one at 48.
practice.
Rosie, let's start with you.
All right.
Random stat of the day. How many 7-foot players have there been in the history of the National Football
the National Football League.
Now, to be clear, do these 7-footed people have 7 legs as well, or just
No, they are 7 feet tall. They don't have 7 feet.
Okay,
Man, I'm
They
trying
are
to think of
7 feet tall. How
thought-
many 7-foot
I
football
thought
players
Harold
in
Carmichael
the
was
history
the
of the NFL?
tallest player I had ever seen.
And he was
in the
only
NFL.
6'10".
Yeah, I don't think he was 7 feet.
No, he wasn't.
Wow. 2? I don't even know. I have no
Mark
idea.
Rosen says 2. Sauce, did you
I'm
read
just
this?
making it
I
up.
did.
So you, okay, Sauce is out. Thanks for your honesty. Parrish.
Well, McKinney was.
No, he wasn't. Bryant?
Wasn't he?
No, he wasn't 7
Didn't we
feet
have
tall.
somebody that was 7 feet tall?
Not that I can recall.
Hmm.
I've never.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go 4.
4.
Kenny was 6'8". I think.
Hawk.
I'm going to say 0.
0.
Yeah, it's
Zachary.
I saw it.
Okay, you saw. Thanks for your honesty. Wow, Sauce and Zach with the honesty. I appreciate that.
So rare.
In 1967, I don't even know how to say his last name. Richard S-L-I-G-H, Sly, maybe?
Never heard of him.
Don't know. Richard Sly was exactly 7 feet tall. He played defensive tackle for the Oakland Raiders for 1 season. That is the only 7-foot player in the history of the National Football League.
Wow, too far off. Yeah.
I know Common talks all the time about getting a super tall guy to play defensive line to basically block field goal kicks.
I know.
Not the worst idea in the world.
No.
Yeah.
The guy who invented the parachute died testing it.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah.
He was a tailor in France. He invented the first parachute in 1912. I think there were ideas for it before that, but he tried it. He jumped off the Eiffel Tower, died, didn't work.
Oh, man.
Who's the...
Don't you start a little lower? I mean,
Right, yeah.
sorry, but
start off like the top
this
of your
guy
car.
was intelligent about one
They
thing.
have cars then?
But
It's a parachute, though. You have to be up there.
You got to be up a little higher.
You don't start top of the Eiffel Tower, do you?
Yeah, but you got to jump high enough where it has time to open the chute. You
Start
can't
it like,
jump off
start
of
it like
part of
leg
that
break.
bench.
Start it like leg breaking.
You don't
height,
just
though.
start with an Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Ease into it.
I would start smaller and maybe have water.
try something else, like, I don't know,
Cement
try a
blocks
rock.
or something.
You know what I
Land in
mean? Like,
water.
there's heavy objects that you can tie to a parachute.
chute.
You don't have to be just,
correct.
I'm going to give this a whirl right up the Eiffel Tower.
You make a good point. A dummy would have helped, right?
Yeah.
Throw a dummy off the Eiffel
Like,
Tower.
there's just a lot of other
I wasn't
objects you
born
can
then.
strap to a parachute. Doesn't have to be you. Or you, Sauce.
Roser.
Yes.
More than 1,000 flights have been canceled so far today.
Roser.
Today, yeah. Well, there's at least one tomorrow. I know that.
Roser.
Oh, well. I'll just...
How about you come over to the house and we'll get nude?
What?
That is...
Wow.
Did you just say that on the
Yes,
air?
he did. How about you just... Hey, man, real bad news. My dentist appointment was canceled. Why don't you just come over and get nude?
We could get in a sauna together.
Oh.
Dudes do that all the time now, man.
Yeah.
Nude?
Love saunas.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have a sauna now, Hogs?
No, I want to get one, though.
People in
they're
Europe
nice.
do it. Yeah, that was one of the things when I was over there for the World Juniors. The first time I was in a sauna, and it's male-female over there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was 18-year-old, and I had to walk right out of that sauna.
Wow.
A little surprised. There was naked women in there.
You walked out of a sauna with naked women.
Yeah, but it looked like he was searching for water.
Oh. Hockey.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was why I had to
You get what
walk
I'm
out.
saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody? No?
Yeah, I didn't necessarily want to. I had to.
You had to.
Yeah, that's what the lady said.
Oh.
They were impressive.
A lot of naked women.
There's a
Europe, it's fine,
50-year-old
yeah.
guy named Jeff, and Jeff has a Guinness World Record.
Oh, Jeffy?
Yep.
Hefe?
His streak ended during the COVID-19 pandemic, but he has the world record for most consecutive days visiting Disneyland. That is the one in California. How many consecutive days did Jeff go to Disneyland before the streak
People
was?
get so obsessed.
Yeah,
I can only imagine
I think it's
how
going to
long.
be. Yeah,
it's not
gonna,
cheap.
No.
No,
You
but
didn't get a free pass.
You get a season. I'm going to say 2 years.
Parrish is 2 years.
Oh.
So give or take, your number is going to be
Yeah.
700-ish.
Thank you for doing the
What do you
math.
want to do?
Yeah.
700?
Yes.
You want to go full?
Let's go 715.
715.
That's a good one, dude.
Okay. Hawk.
Yeah, that's about, I'll go 615.
615. Rosie.
I go in the 400s.
Like 420?
Yeah, that's why not.
Ooh.
Zach and Sauce, did you read this?
No.
Okay, Zach did not. Zach.
712.
712. Interesting. You gave yourself a 3-day window for doing Prices Right rules.
Horrible at Prices Right.
Yeah, Jeff's streak broke during the COVID-19 pandemic. He said he was going to try to get 3,000 days in a row.
my.
That was his goal.
Crap.
That was his goal. Calm down. He didn't get there.
Okay.
Well, obviously.
All right.
It came up 5 days short.
Oh.
Holy cow.
2,995
Are
days.
you kidding me?
8 years, 3 months, 13 days.
Such a lonely life.
You can't.
That's a lot.
That's just too much
what a weird
fair food.
life.
What a waste of a decade of your life.
Now, I want you guys to picture what you think this guy sounds like.
Okay.
Like Patrick Mahomes.
Yep, that's exactly what
No,
I
I'm
thought.
thinking way higher pitched. Way higher pitched.
Here he goes.
This is going to probably end up in even Guinness World Records. And that wasn't even something when this first started that was planned. I come in the evening. As long as you're in the gate before closing, you're good to go. It brings back reflection along with looking to the future, and kind of like what Walt had planned out.
So
Just
he
like his
just
buddy Walt.
he goes in there for some like meditation time.
I've never been. Is it fun?
It's a great time.
You know what, dude? Here's what I'm going to do.
But not for 3,000 consecutive days.
Not even just to stop in and say hi.
I'm going to give Lawyer Lambert a week off one of these days. And by that I mean a week off his back.
Oh.
And I'm going to have him take you to Disneyland so you stop complaining.
Finally
about never
get your
going
dreams.
to
Or,
Disneyland.
for God's sakes, take Kel. You have fun.
Yeah.
He wants to be taken.
Go around the world.
It's California. You and Kel will have fun.
And here's what I don't get. Disney World in Florida, right, with the 4 parks. You need about a day per park, right?
Yeah,
100%. To go through all of Florida, to really max it out and do everything, you probably need almost a full week.
Right. Yeah.
You can get through Disneyland in California in about a day and a half.
Yeah, you take a long weekend.
Right. If you do 2 days at Disneyland, you've seen it all, you've done it all. You don't need 3,000 days.
That sounds
you need 2.
awful.
2 is enough.
Yeah, but
I feel like he's cheating the record too.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
just
know if
stopping
I
by.
want to go. I
Why?
hate standing in line. I have no
you're
patience
very
for
impatient.
lines.
You don't like other people's kids?
No.
Interesting.
No, I like about 3 children. That's about it. Yeah, I don't want to go.
Do you like rides?
Yeah, but I don't want to wait in line.
Well, there's ways to shorten the line. How long are you willing to wait in the line?
Well, I really want to do that Star Wars thing. That looks cool.
How long are you willing to wait for Rise of the Resistance in Florida?
40, 50 seconds tops.
That ain't happening.
But I'm out. I'm out. And Kelly wouldn't want to go with me. I'm
Why?
a disaster when there's any waiting involved. I have no patience.
She would be embarrassed.
Then why does she travel with you anywhere?
I don't know, because I'm handsome. The Peanuts Gallery agrees.
Yeah, the Peanuts Gallery.
Peanuts Gallery.
Snoopy
And that was
Schroeder
from
and Lucy.
But that was from Peanuts.
Yeah,
by the way.
that's
That's
why I
where I
said it,
got the bit.
Yeah, the Peanuts Gallery.
That's really good. That was very
Yeah,
clever.
yeah.
Big
Why don't you do Peanuts,
Zach, we
Zach?
know.
Calm down.
Yeah, calm down, Zach. Oh.
Why don't you do what Zach did? Fake a major disease, run a GoFundMe account, and then just go to Florida.
Good idea.
That sounds familiar.
May I run through my list of stuff?
Yeah, go.
Real quick, because I have some stuff, and you know how it goes. It'll be old tomorrow, right, Roso?
Yeah, and I have one thing to add as well.
Please, you go first then.
No, I was just going to say it's impossible for me not to think of this date, February 22nd, without thinking of 43 years ago today. Herb Brooks, USA, Russia, Miracle on Ice.
Something happened?
Lake Placid, and the wonderful relationships that continue to exist with, everybody who was on that hockey team and the people around it. And
Incredible.
It's a bond that I'll never forget. So anyway, I always think of that date. Long time ago.
Greatest sports
You were there,
moment.
correct? You were there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good for me.
for you.
I can't believe it was 43 years ago.
Didn't you sell your ticket, or did you?
No, I have my ticket.
Oh.
I kept it.
Did somebody? Why was I thinking?
Oh, somebody offered.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
How much did they offer?
I think about 1,500 or something.
What?
Oh, you got to take. You got to take that.
No, that's not nearly enough.
How much would you take? Like $5,000?
That is not.
I don't know.
It's a ticket. What are you
gotta
going to
say
say?
nothing.
You
I
got to say probably
if
10 grand, right? I mean,
Say 10 and then settle for 5. They're not
I
listening to
really
this.
haven't given it a lot of thought. I just want to keep it.
Some dude offered you $1,500.
Yeah, somebody sent me a message on.
Was it Lawyer Lambert?
Yeah, no.
You guys sexting again?
No.
man.
Yeah.
I'd sell my kids for $1,500.
But you wouldn't. But I can't rescue my dog from an alligator.
You're not capable.
Man, my dad would have taken that $1,500 and run if that was off.
I'm surprised your dad didn't take you to Disney World just to throw you to the Gators.
Yeah,
No, like there was that one
Like
time
Indiana
where
Jones.
I almost got kidnapped in the Target parking lot when I was a kid.
Yep.
And I got home and I'm sure my dad was like, "Come on,
Yeah,
that
what
was
are
our
you
out."
doing?
100%.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man.
he sucks.
Here's my list of junk.
Oh, let's see it.
The rock band U2 won't just be making history when it becomes the first act to headline the new MSG Sphere this fall. Sphere. The band is also expected to make more money per show than any other artist in Las Vegas history.
Jeez.
The Las Vegas Review-Journal reports U2 will make at least $1 million per performance and $12 million overall. There will be 12 total shows on 6 non-consecutive weekends. The MSG Sphere will have a capacity of 17,500.
Looks cool, man.
That is incredible that they're going to get that many people in there.
Man.
It looks super awesome.
When is that
outside.
opening? I'm sorry.
This fall.
This fall.
Yep, this
okay.
coming fall, yep.
Yeah.
See.
Right in time for the Super Bowl.
And I would guess, I would almost bet you the screens will be up by the time we get there. Because they were putting the screens up. They're going to finish the outside before the inside. So, wow.
Impressive.
Man, $1 million a show.
Huh.
How about that?
Yeah.
See, we should have kept the band together, Parrish.
Yeah. What were we
Right.
thinking?
I don't know.
You know what? Let's Bursich. Bursich, he went to Chicago.
Yep, it was him. Yep, it was him.
Pete's fault.
Damn it, Pete.
Archaeologists
Damn it, Pete.
in China have turned up the remains of what might be the world's oldest known flush toilet. Chinese state media reported last week that a research team had found broken parts of a 2,400-year-old toilet, along with a bent flush pipe and a plunger and a newspaper.
Newspaper, I love that.
And they looked under the sink and found an old Playboy.
At least he was the cool dad.
right.
Not the weird one.
Well, not the hustler dad like Hawk's dad.
No, again, Hawk's dad wouldn't have walked across the street for a hustler.
He was a
Not
judge's
interested.
dad.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect 10.
Smut.
The ancient sanitation device was discovered among palace ruins at an archaeological site in central China. According to the state-owned China Daily, the researchers believe the toilet was located inside the palace with a pipe leading to an outside pit.
Has to be royalty was only allowed to use it.
Right.
Yeah.
Servants likely would have poured water into the toilet bowl every time it was used. That's pretty cool, though, man.
That's
If
the
you're
worst
driving to work
job
today and you hate
ever.
your job, at least you have
Yes.
to fill the toilet after the king
Yeah.
took a crap.
Just got done.
Dwight's calling the
just got
hotline
done.
asking for link, please, and seeing if they're hiring.
And then you got ancient Chinese Zach going, but where's my bidet?
Right. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
God, show a
Sprinkle
little
my
patience.
tuchus, please.
Wrinkle my tuchus.
He said wrinkle.
Sprinkle. What do you want somebody to come in and yell boo? What's happening?
I think he meant, submerse it in water for a little bit.
What do you think the word sprinkle means?
I thought you said wrinkle.
Wrinkle. It sounded like you said wrinkle my
same.
tuchus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want somebody to come in and
You know
scare
what?
you?
Time's doing that to me.
You should get that out. Take a steam thing to that.
We're going to be tough, guys. We're going to fight through the storm and go to Twin Cities Live today, 3 to 4:30. Watch us on Channel 5.
Will we be here tomorrow?
No, tomorrow's Power Trip Snow Day. We're going to broadcast live from our homes.
Yeah.
Let's have fun.
Don't change anything for you.
If the storm's as bad as we think, Chad's a genius.
What
If it isn't, we're going to rip him saying this is the worst programming decision of all time.
And we'll have to move the Northland signing at Total Wine tomorrow. Sauce, I think.
Yeah,
Roseville. Yeah, I don't think. Unfortunately, we'll have to. Sorry, Total Wine. We'll have to move that.
Let me know.
All right, Parrish, we'll probably see you Friday for initials.
Yes,
Love you, brother.
Yes, love you guys.
See you tomorrow.
Everybody.
I'll see you this afternoon.
We'll see you guys this afternoon.
All right, bye.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the